trade. Sell the junk. Thank God. All right, now what we're going to do is we got to go through and sell clothing and just stuff we don't need. Don't need the sickle. I definitely need the shovel. Don't need a leather jacket. I want to sell the mangler. I don't know if I'm going to use the mangler. Gorilla top? Wait, what? Hold up. Actually, before we do this big sell. Gorilla top? Oh my god. Muriel, you looking good, girl. I think I'm gonna keep that on her. Okay. I'm gonna put all weapons temporarily on Cohh. I'm gonna put all trinkets we're not using on Nuri. I'm gonna put all weapon mods on Angela. Oh right. What am I doing with that? And actually, just put all weapons on Triwar because he has the highest carry weight. Clothes on Cohh. Weapons on Triwar. Trinkets on Nuri? Yeah, trinkets on Nuri. Okay. Clothes on Cohh. On Angela. What do I do with these cigarettes? Do I just sell these cigarettes? I'm gonna also have Triwar carry all of our feces. Thanks, Triwar. You're a peach. That goes to Nuri. That goes to Angela. That goes to Cohh. That goes to Cohh. Trinket to Nuri. Trinket to Nuri. Trinkets don't weigh a lot, right? Yeah, they don't. Okay, good. Nuri. Weapons on Triwar. Angela. This on Nuri. This on Nuri. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep explosives on him too for now. Okay. Angela. The weapons on Triwar. No? Oh, that's Ace's red. She's not getting rid of that. Yeah, that makes sense. Ruined overalls. That's a trinket for Nuri. For Nuri. Trinket for Nuri. For Nuri. Clothing on Cohh. I've been needing to do this for a while. For those wondering what I'm doing, I've been needing to do some sorting for a bit now. White items. I need to store white items. White items on Barry. Except poop. Triwar's still going to carry the poop. Items on Triwar. White items on Barry. Nuri. Barry. Barry. No? Oh, fatal letters from Angela. Mr. Shanghai Noodle would like to have his highlighted message read. Teklios, I appreciate that, bud. In the future, if you can also pop, you can. I think you have access to the message too. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you. Whoa, Mr. Shanghai Noodle, we officially adopted 3 kids yesterday. My 13-year-old now loves watching reruns of the stream. Thanks, buddy. Mr. Shanghai Noodle going way above and beyond. My dude. Good luck in that journey, my man. As someone with 2 kids, I wish you the best. Wow. Like that is, dude, that is hardcore, man. Respect. Respect. I mean, you basically are like giving up all of your free time to try to help 3 kids through life. That's super admirable, my man. That is super admirable. Also, I'm assuming you have a partner. Now that you have 3 kids, you've officially outnumbered yourself and you are in trouble. That being said, that's awesome. And seriously, just good vibes to you, my dude. Good vibes to you. Okay. Ooh. No, I'm going to keep her with shotguns. All right, weapons to Triwar. What is a Maracab? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Let's get that to Nuri. This goes to Nuri too. That goes to Barry. I wonder what we're going to do with all these exploding pod fragments. You're going to keep surgeon stuff. Poop to Triwar. Triwar is so poopy. Mixed herb. Field medic skill. That's Nuri. Rose's notebook isn't going anywhere. That's 202. We're gonna keep the basic trauma kits and surgery kits on her. Okay, great. Perfect.
Look with your eyes, not with your hands. Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Well, that's because I was trying to move items off her. I was like, what'd I do, girl? My bad, my bad. Okay, so looking at the clothes. We've got head wrap. Nice, nice. I like the hat more. We've got gorilla legs. Oh my god, gorilla legs. Yes! Okay. Black skirt and tights. Oh, hell yeah, Cohh. Okay, I don't like that look, dude. We're going with that. Oh, and he has the gorilla head. I'm gonna leave that on him because that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I like Nuri. I think that looks good with the head like that. That just kind of works, doesn't it? You guys have trinket slots? You do have trinket slots. Okay, so let's see. What do I want on? Angela can take the crit, and sure, we'll put max water on her. That'll be useful. Great. Okay, so quick question. If I put a mod on a gun, can I take the mod off, or do I have to, like, how does the modding work in this game? What are the rules? Oh, I can remove mods. Okay, that's good. You just take them off as well. Okay. Okay, so I can just switch them around. We're gonna put that on. That on. And what's for a shoddy? No, I'm not gonna put that on right now. Okay. If I go to here, I just drag it on. Oh. So I guess I have to do it on Angela. Okay, I guess I can just move weapons to Angela that I want to equip. That's fine. So, boom. That's fine. Boom. Nice. Can we mod these? We can. Okay. Put that on there. Put that on there. On there. Okay. Probably should have done this a long time ago, now that I'm thinking about it. Plus 4% chance to hit, but minus 4 optimal range. I don't know about that, my dude. I don't know about that. Okay. I think that's good for now. As we keep getting mods, as now moving forward that we kind of know how it works, as we keep getting mods, we'll start putting them on, like, as we're going through. Okay, we can break you down. We can break you down. Oh, but we can't. Okay, cool, good talk. Should I keep herbicide? That seems like a very special weapon. I don't think I'm gonna break that one down. Nail board we can break down. Pickaxe we can break down. And this we can break down too. Grip tape. What is grip tape? -1 attack AP. Whoa. Oh, cool. Hell yeah, man. That's a great one. Jeez. All right, cool. Save. Break with a weaponsmith? Oh, it automatically breaks with a weaponsmith. Yeah, it does. You can actually see here where it says, like, Well, yeah, all the weapon parts go into Angela's inventory, so it's definitely breaking down with her. Okay, let's go ahead and sell this clothing. Great. I mean, I have 82 energy cells on Cohh. 82. I feel like I should save them, but seems like a lot. We done all this stuff? Yeah, we've already talked about this stuff. Vargas, Citadel. Okay, great. Save. Now, can we go in yet? Good to see you, recruits. The general informed me that you've completed your mission in the Ag Center and now have full Ranger privileges. Welcome to Ranger Citadel. Nice. So have you heard the news about buying Pie? He was declared cancer-free. Well, that is great news. No, I hadn't heard that. That's awesome to hear. Fantastic, man. I don't know if he's in here, but big congrats to buying Pie. It's kind of like absolutely huge. Team Echo, isn't it? Nice to put a face to a name. I'm Captain Hunter, Team Delta. Your team doesn't look like the other teams we've met. That's because we're different from the other teams you've met. Special Ops. Aren't all Ranger operations special? What makes yours different? Also, awesome. Well, let's just say the Ranger team Vargas calls when other Ranger teams get out of line. Oh. He's seeing you, chum. Oh my. Okay. These massive vault-like elevator doors have been polished to a military-grade shine. You can see small amounts of warping and tiny scuffs, like the remains of scorch marks, all around the edges. If you had to guess, the Rangers have tried everything from arc welding torches to C4 to open this behemoth with no success. Interesting.
Hey, Woodson.
Welcome back
What
to
do you
Ranger
hear?
Citadel, recruits.
Cool. Memories of my time in the Rangers. Cool, we'll get this to Cohh.
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel, recruits.
Sergeant Woodson, one of the most technically minded members of the Rangers. He's wearing a makeshift pair of glasses and is starting to gray at the temples.
Welcome, recruits. Nice to make your
Voice
acquaintance.
acting!
Good work saving the day and attaching the repeater units at Ag Center. The General and I thank you. Now I'm guessing you're here to learn more about these mysterious broadcasts you've been helping us with.
Tell us more about the broadcasts.
We don't know where they're coming from, or who's making them. Hell, they could be old pre-war recordings for all we know. But we've been hearing them since the skies started to clear. And they've got a threatening sound to them, so we've been trying to learn more about them. Which is what we sent Ace out to do when that robot murdered him.
Ah.
Now you've already attached one of our repeater units to the radio tower at the Ag Center. But because you were unable to do the same at High Pool, we're in a bit of a bind. See, we intended to make a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array using those two towers. Our tower here, and the tower where Ace died. Linking those four would have allowed us to pinpoint the origin of the signal. Now, however, we're going to have to try to find the radio tower the General already mentioned to you in Damanta. If it even exists.
Ooh. Got all that? Good. You've heard of Damanta? Let's go at the beginning. What do the skies have to do with it?
Well, it's only a theory, but my guess is that the fallout that's been floating around up there in the ionosphere since the war has been muddying things up there, stopping long-range broadcasts from being reflected back to Earth. Now, maybe the fallout is starting to decay, and the ionosphere is slowly returning to normal, allowing it to reflect radio waves like it used to back in the good old days. Or not. I only know what I read in salvage books.
Whatever caused it, we're definitely picking up more distant radio signals these days than we were able to even 3 months ago.
We use the repeater units to boost a weak radio signal out in the field and transmit the data back to the Citadel. And let me tell you, it was hell trying to find enough parts to make the ones we needed, which is why I'm so glad you were able to find the ones Ace was carrying.
What do you know about the Ag Center?
I'm so glad you were able to save Ag Center. They're doing so much to develop hardier animal and plant stock that will survive out here in the wastes. It would have been a real blow to have lost them.
Do you know about High Pool?
I'm sorry you weren't able to save High Pool. Its reservoir and treatment plant provided water for us and the other communities in the area. It will be sorely missed.
Oh, damn. What's a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array?
You sure you want to hear this? Most people's eyes glaze over when I start getting technical.
Let's do it.
Really? Okay, you asked for it. So with the traditional Watson-Watt method of radio direction finding techniques, it is possible to find the direction from which a radio signal was transmitted using two Adcock antenna pairs to perform an amplitude comparison on the incoming signal. An Adcock antenna pair is a pair of antennas that take the vector difference of the received signal at each antenna so that there is only one output from the pair of antennas. Two of these pairs generate what can be referred to as north-south and east-west signals, which will then be passed to the receiver. In the receiver, the bearing angle can be computed by taking the arctangent of the radio of the north-south to east-west signal. Given any four antennas of a known distance from each other, this method can establish a very accurate directional vector on an incoming signal.
Oh, fascinating.
Satisfied?
Oh yeah. Have you heard of Demanta?
I've been hearing the Red Scorpions radio chatter about this place for more than a year now. They claim it's somewhere beyond the eastern radiation clouds. I hope they're right. The radio tower that Gilbert says is rumored to be there could be our only hope for tracking down those mysterious broadcasts.
What do you think of the guy standing to your left?
Well, I'm not going to say anything bad about the general when I'm sitting right next to him, am I?
You better not, Woodson. I'll take away your smokes ration.
See? But seriously, I think the general has been a wise and cautious leader these past 15 years. Some of the boys may think he keeps it a little too cautious, but they're not the ones who have to feel the calls when good men die. Since we started hearing these strange broadcasts, he decided that the quiet times are over, and his place is here, on the air, listening to the people of the wastes and sending his troops into battle.
What do you mean by quiet?
Well, we spent the 15 years since we defeated the base code chief's AI retrenching, rebuilding the Citadel, rebuilding our numbers, solidifying our position. It made us a stronger organization, I think. But we also have a smaller footprint now, and some of the places we used to patrol have kind of fallen off the map. Now, though, I think it's time to wake up. The world is changing. These crazy broadcasts, the Red Scorpions in the old prison, reports of trade routes to the east where we thought there was nothing but radiation. If the Rangers still want to be a force for good in the world, then we gotta start stepping out beyond our own backyard.
The base Cohh AI, what was that? This is Wasteland 1, by the way.
It was the Rangers' greatest enemy, though really all it was a malfunctioning machine. The mainframe of a pre-war military facility that somehow got it into its circuit board head that everybody in the world was its enemy. It started pumping out robots to defend itself. And if we hadn't stopped it, those robots could have killed everyone in Arizona.
Who are the Red Scorpions?
The Red Scorpion militia. They took over the old prison when we moved out. Not really much more than a raider gang. But they're starting to tell everybody that they're the real law in Arizona. And they're asking people to call them for help instead of us. Maybe they're really trying to shape up, but I doubt it. Sounds more like an old-fashioned shakedown scheme to me.
Anything to say about the prison?
Our old home base. Not bad for what it was, but we've been outgrowing it for decades. When we cleared the previous owners out of this place, we saw an opportunity to make a move.
East of what? And we're talking about the one we did a little bit earlier.
We always thought the radiation east of the prison was just too strong, and that travel that way was impossible. But now the Scorpions are claiming they've established trade with a community beyond the radiation called Demanta. And also with a group calling themselves the Servants of Titan. We're not welcome in Scorpion territory, so we can't check the truth of all of this. But they do seem to be getting better weaponry from somewhere, so maybe it's legit.
Thanks for the info, dude.
All right.
Man, that was an
Good luck
awesome
out there.
NPC. A lot of
You'll be
good
hearing
info there.
from us. A tough choice, recruits, with no good outcomes. Still, you chose well. Ag Center is crucial to our plans for Arizona.
Hey, bud.
So you saved Ag Center at the expense of High Pool. A tough decision, and I know it must weigh heavily on your minds. But a choice had to be made. And once you chose Ag Center, you did all you could to save it and its people. I'm particularly pleased that you went out of your way to help Matt Forrestal. He was a great ranger, and remains a credit to our organization now that he's left. Also, let me personally thank you for finding Ace's killer, whatever it was. I'm sorry your initiation into the Rangers has been such a trial by fire, but you've proven yourself tough under pressure.
Hey,
in my
thanks for that
eyes,
giveaway, Celtic
that
Knight.
makes
Good luck,
you
guys.
fit to be a ranger. You have earned the name. Welcome aboard, Rangers. Now, any questions?
We found a page from Ace's logbook, sir.
Did you? Excellent work. Let me have a look. Not much here, is there? Let me see. Fell in with a snake squeezing cellar. Okay. Getting that feeling of being followed. Damn, tells a sad story, doesn't it? Guess what came out of the dark was that damn killer robot. Well, looks like your best lead is to find this snake squeezing salesman, whoever he is. Mentions Rail Nomad here, so have a look there if you haven't already. Maybe this fella knows something more, like where the rest of the logbook is.
Thank you for letting us into the Citadel, sir.
It is your home now, recruits. A place to rest and resupply between missions. A place to learn and to share your knowledge with others. But it's more than that. Despite its tarnished history, the Citadel is a force for good, a shining beacon of justice in a dark land, a bulwark against barbarism in a world of lawlessness and brutality.
You've rehearsed this.
Indeed, it is the furrowed field out of which the seeds of order will grow into a new and better civilization. Hey, forgive me. Get carried away sometimes, but I do believe we are making a difference despite my shortcomings, and that our flame must not be allowed to be snuffed out. That's why we need young,
He was reading their
motivated
pamphlet.
recruits like yourselves.
Can you tell us about Sergeant Melson?
Nelson's all right. A bit young, a bit rowdy, a bit gung-ho, but the Rangers need that now. We need new blood, like yourselves.
Who's Wade Wilson?
Woodson's that man right over there, my radio wingman. The man who keeps me on the air. If you want to know more about the repeater units, or how to use your radio, see him.
I've already talked to him. Captain Mercaptain. Oh, Captain Mercaptain.
One of the brightest minds in the Citadel. She's really helped us get our weapons and armor up to scratch, and she's always coming up with new and better stuff. Worth a visit just to see what she's got cooking.
Okay, we haven't talked to them yet. Anything else you can tell me about Ace?
Ace and I went way back to the prison days. We fought Finster and the base Cohh's robot army together. We rebuilt the Citadel from scratch. That I sent him on the mission which got him killed hangs heavy on my heart. And
I'm gonna kind of
Angie's never
speed
gonna
through
forgive
these
me.
because I think these are Wasteland 1, which I haven't played, and I'm gonna be checking out the remaster later, so I'm just gonna like...
Craziest jackalope we ever
okay,
faced.
and this one.
My place was nearly the death of
next.
his.
Angie.
Hell, well enough not to talk behind her back when she's standing right in front of me.
Well.
Hey, Angie, how you holding up?
Better now, General. I'm only crying 8 hours out of every day now, instead of 16.
Oh.
Ain't no shame in grieving, Angie. No shame at all.
Anything to say about the prison?
Our old stomping grounds, since right after the apocalypse.
Yeah, peas in chat?
We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over this place. Wasn't a bad place, but the Citadel is more defensible.
I don't see any.
The Red Scorpions have moved into the prison since then. Nasty bunch from all accounts.
Why don't I see them? Why don't I see them? I'll have to keep my eyes out. Keep me posted, chat. Why am I playing 2 before 1? Because we're kind of... Wasteland 2 kind of flows right into Wasteland 3. So we're kind of... I've never done a full run of Wasteland 2, so we're doing that now. And also, the Wasteland Remaster comes out later this month, and we're going to be checking it out when it comes out. Yeah. You think it was more than just a robot, sir?
I don't know. Ace fought plenty of robots in his time, and they never gave him any trouble. So I'm wondering if this was something new, something worse. And if it is, we better find out. Listen, if you brought that thing back with you, or even just a part of it,
we brought the
show
leg.
it to Mercaptain over in the armory, like
Great.
I said. She might be able to ID it. And here, take this with you when you bring something to Mercaptain. It's a requisition form for some of Mercaptain's top shelf gear. For finding Ace's killer, you deserve it.
Yeah. Any advice for us, sir, now that we're officially Rangers?
You are our next generation recruits, and I want you to make us proud. Remember that every action you take reflects directly upon the Desert Rangers as a whole. We worked hard to gain the trust of the people of Arizona, and to have them accept our authority. Keep that in mind every time you draw your weapon or make a promise. The lives of other Rangers and the rule of law depend on your wisdom, honor, and forbearance.
Where can we resupply, sir?
You'll want to talk to our quartermaster, Sergeant Melson, about that.
Okay.
He'll provide you with all the weapons, armor, and gear you need to carry
Sergeant
out your
Melson.
duties in the Wastelands. You may also want to talk to Ethel Mercaptain or TNT-10 if you need something special.
So you said this was a place to learn?
We have a library here where we compile
Oh.
maps and information about the region to help us with our work. If you want to know about any old tech or ancient knowledge, go talk to old Flintlock there. If you've got map questions, see Gilbert. He's our cartographer.
Shortcomings? Surely not.
I've been too cautious, recruits. Since we took this place over 15 years ago, I focused too much on keeping the peace in areas we know, and not enough on outside threats. I wanted to rebuild, get our numbers up, but all I've really been doing is letting the world pass us by. Well, that's gotta change, and the change starts with you. You are going to find out where this threat is coming from.
What do you think of the Red Scorpions?
They call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia now, and lately they've been filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order around here. Just another raider gang, if you ask me. I don't give them the time of day.
Dude's name is TNT Tan?
Our munitions expert. Crazy bastard is gonna blow us all up one day. Does good work, though. In the field, his ordnance is highly reliable. It's just his workshop that scares the bejesus out of me.
Corporal Eggleston? Oh, Flintlock.
Flintlock was old when I was your age. Now he's ancient. Knows more about the history of the Desert Rangers than any man alive. And he'll tell you so himself.
Thank you so much, Cammy Picky. Appreciate your 35 months, dude. Hey, Camo Vecman. Good morning. Sergeant Segara?
Gilbert was another one of my squad. We called him Thrasher back in the day. A good man to have in a tight spot. Past his fighting days now, though. Took a wound during the Battle of Base Cochise and never fully recovered. Now, he's our cartographer and damn good at it. You'll find him in the museum with Flintlock.
Ooh, Captain Norge with a 58 months.
Make us proud, recruits.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, General. How's the leg?
Fine, Angie. Hope you're feeling better.
It comes and goes, Snake. You know.
Yeah, I do.
Am I excited for Wasteland 3? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I am extremely excited for Wasteland 3. It's one of the reasons I'm playing this. I wanted to make absolutely sure we did a super thorough run of 2 to get ready for 3. Oh, here's Flintlock. Ancient and balding with his ranger fatigues hanging baggy on his skinny frame, he wears his long gray hair pulled back in a tight ponytail and his bifocals teeter on the tip of his nose. What a choice to make. Well, I'm glad you saved Ag Center. Nothing I like better than their rutabagas. What can old Flintlock do for you? Did you call us children? Everybody's a kid to me. I'm older than dirt. And you're just back from your first patrol, ain't you? Well, then I guess I can call you what I want. How'd you get the name Flintlock? Fellas, all joke. And I've been around so long that the standard issue for a ranger back in my day was a flintlock and a coonskin cap. Nice. Is there anything we can do to help you? As a matter of fact, I could use your help. The museum is always looking for interesting relics and artifacts for the past to add to our collection. Covering that kind of stuff was the best thing the crazies who lived here before ever did. Trouble was, all they wanted was to hide it away. We want to show it to people, let them cogitate on it. Maybe figure out what some of it does. So listen, if you ever come upon anything interesting while you're on patrol, bring it back and I'll trade you for what you found. And I won't give you no junk either. I'll set you up with something good. We found this axe in a grave marked Harry the Bunny Master in Ag Center. Harry the Bunny Master? He was a mean old mother effer. if you pardon my French. Can't believe you found his axe. Dr. Tideman's bandaged many a wound from that blade. I'd love to keep it in the museum if you donate. I'll give it to you if you tell us about him. What do we get? Before Matt Forrest got the place cleared up, Harry ran the Ag Center pretty much all by himself. He had a whole bunch of killer rabbits. He'd chase off any ranger that got near the facility, so it wasn't until he died that somebody got in there and saw the advanced tech and experimental crops he'd been hiding. That man was definitely not right in the head, but boy was he strong. Whoa. Happy to compensate you for the work and bring it back. I have a scrap budget I could pay you out of, or I can make a report to the general to make sure you get an accelerated promotion merit. Chat?